Okay. Hi, I'm Rachael. I'm a junior at the University of Mary Washington. I chose psychology as a major. Coming into Mary Washington, I actually really didn't know anything about psychology. But I kind of arbitrarily picked it, I guess, and really fell in love with it, and it's kind of led me up to where I am now. I've always liked gerontology, which is the study of aging. So when people ask me about my blog, I just tell them I like old people, and that's essentially what I say. And it makes it easier for people to know what I'm talking about. Freshman year, they have freshman seminars. It's pretty recent, the past like 5 years or so. And my freshman seminar was with Dr. Dolby in the science department, and we all had to have a blog. So I set up my blog, and it was pretty basic, and we'd post weekly articles and things like that, things we found, links, and discussion boards and stuff like that. So, you know, everyone kind of did this. It's pretty basic. And after the class, I kind of dropped the blog, kind of forgot about it for a little bit. And a little bit later, I think I was bored one day, and I decided to post an article. So I found something. I just started writing on something I found on the internet. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Why did I drop this? I don't know. But it didn't really have much going on. There was really no identity to it. And it was just this piece of work that I had online. And I kind of always wanted a website, and my dad used to, he always wanted a website too for his business. So when I was a lot younger and first starting to learn like what the internet was, he was always trying to get me to make a website for him. But there was really no outlet for that. Even 6 years ago, it's kind of becoming more and more popular. So this past summer, I finally got my own domain name and really started getting a persona online. So this is what I'm going to show you. This is my website. So I just set up the domain name this summer, and since then it's taken on I've changed the theme probably 10 times with help of a lot of help from Jim Groom back there. So I changed the theme a whole bunch of times. So I just kept reworking it, and this is actually the finished project. This is really what I wanted it to look like the whole time. I really wanted a portfolio look and something where there was no scroll bar on the front page, and there's like a tiny bit of one, but yeah. Because I took a website design class in high school, and that was one of the things that stuck with me, was that you never want to have a scroll bar on the front page. So and even though this is a blog, I kind of wanted to separate it out so that it had different pages, so you could go through and see the different stuff that I'd done. I was abroad last fall in Bath, England, and when I was there, I kept writing, and I kept finding little things to write on. So I do this every once in a while. Every time something was interesting to me, I found something on the internet, something sparked my thinking, I'd post it or write something about it. And a couple of my British friends that I met over there were like, Rachel, we like your blog. We like the old people stuff. What is that? What's that about? Like, why do you like old people? I don't know. And I got like a few of my friends over there really liked it. They started commenting, and I had it feed into my Facebook. So it would pop up in the post, so people would see it on my Facebook, follow the link, and I got a little bit of a little friend following, I guess, just and I'd send it around to my family and stuff, and say, oh, look what I posted. So I started a study abroad page, because a lot of people I realized were doing this who were abroad from Mary Washington started a blog and write. So I just made, I don't know, every once in a while I'd write like a little journal entry about what was going on. So that kept going, and when I came back and I signed up for Dr. Whalen's Writing Through Media class, and I really didn't know what it was going to be about. I just knew we were going to do some blogging stuff, and I was like, well, I already have a blog. Okay, that'll work. We'll see how this goes. And it was really great because I got a chance to work on it a lot, and it really got to the point where I got to refine it a lot. So I was actually focusing a lot more on it than I normally would. So during that class, I started feeding my posts into Twitter. So I have a few friends on Twitter, and so Jim Groom was following me on Twitter, and Martha Burgess was following me on Twitter. And I guess they kind of found me, and they were like, Rachel, we really like your blog, and I was really excited because people actually saw what I was doing. So I talked to Jim a couple times. He helped me set up my theme. I changed my theme a whole bunch, and I finally met with him in person, which was a while into my blog. And I was like, oh, hey, you're Jim. I've been talking to you on Twitter for a while. So I actually presented at a little thing they had at Mary Washington for a couple of the faculty and students, and people were really interested in what I was doing, so I just decided to keep up with it. So finally got it going. So featured articles, I put my top 3 favorite things on the front, and you can click on it. It says blog, and so this just goes down to all my normal posts. I have on here Delicious, which is like different links you like on the internet you can post, and of course my Twitter. What's also cool is that it feeds right into my Twitter right here, so every time I post something it'll go right into here. So my thing right now is getting ready for my presentation today, and that's the last thing I posted. My about page, all that stuff. I originally, my domain name is Rachael Dawn Rice. Dawn is my middle name. I went into this not sure if I wanted to use my last name because, you know, internet safety and all that stuff. My mom was paranoid, so I just used my middle name. But now I'm thinking that I use it as, on my emails, it's my signature. So I want people, and I'm planning on going to graduate school, I want them to be able to see this and see what I'm doing, and I want it to work as a sort of resume for me in the future. So that's why I've spent a lot of time on it lately. One thing I will, this is one, people really like this, and this is the favorite one that I did. This is just something that I found. Ruth Flowers is a 80-year-old DJ, or 69, sorry, 70-year-old DJ, who's British, but she kind of came up on the French pop scene. They do a lot of like pop stuff over there. So I found this is kind of entertaining. This will probably give you a little like insight into what I am posting.
It's rather strange, isn't it, to be a role model at my age, but, well, if that happens, so be it. It's a good thing. I think I'm not a bad role model, really.
DJ Memberak, go!
I love those flowers.
We're going to do some shooting.